Hi everyone, it's Katherine here from Nancy Bloom Studio, and today I just wanted to show you how to use my Heart Canva frames. With these you can make pockets for your journals or cards to include with gifts. So let's just go into Canva, and I'm going to open the document here with the Canva frames on. It's called the Heart Pocket Canva Frames. Pretty easy, and here we go. So you can see that here there are 8 different shapes of hearts. Each one's got a little diagram next to it so you can see what the shape is. Some of them have a backing with a front pocket, and some of them have 2 pieces making the front pocket, so you can make some really nice contrasts there. So there's 8 different shapes, and then there's just a page of cards that you can use. So all of the frames are adjustable, so you can make them to the size that you want. From something that you could put into a journal and then tuck in the different cards, or as I said, you can even use it to make cards to include with flowers or gifts, or to pop into an envelope for a friend. So I'm going to choose one of these Canva frames and then just show you what you can do. I really like this one here that's got the 3 parts to it. So I'm just going to highlight the frame. I'm going to copy it, and then I'll just make myself a new page to work in and print that there. So obviously I don't need this little diagram part. I'll just put that in the center. So it's really easy to use the frames. I'm just going to use Canva elements here to fill it, but obviously you can upload your own papers or patterns that you've made or purchased. Let's go into the elements here, and here's some that I was just testing out before. So if you haven't used Canva frames before, it's super easy. You just need to drag and drop into the frame. Here I'm going to put this there, and then this one just fits into there. So I'm going to show you what it would look like once you put a card inside. I'm just going to copy this card shape and pop it on there. Now, one thing that I do really like about Canva frames, it's that they're really easy to work with, to fill, but also to resize. So if we wanted to resize this large heart at the back, I'm just working on a US letter sized page. You just need to highlight the whole thing, all 3 parts, and then you can just use the bounding bars at the corners to come up and down. And you can see here on the bottom right in the black there that it's showing you what the width is and the height. So we've got it there, it's 5.8 width and a height of 5 inches. You can also check that by highlighting everything and going into highlighting it and going into the position, and there you can see there the width is just over 5.8 and the height just over 5 inches. So here is our little card. Now you want to make the cards so that they actually fit into your design, bearing in mind that people are going to print these out and glue them together. So you're going to need to leave a little bit of space around the edges here. Don't make your cards go right to the edge. In this heart shape, it's more difficult to do that anyway, but it's just a tip for all of the different pocket shapes. So as I said, it's easy to resize these Canva frames. Now this one here, we could make it go all the way to the edges like that. We can make it a little bit bigger or smaller. So it's just going to fit inside like this. And then you can go into the elements again, and let's choose a paper for that. And I'll just show you what it's going to look like once it's in the card. So there it is there. It's slipped into the little pocket. You could also a different shape over the top. There's all different shapes of cards here. Let's grab this one here and just pop it there. Now I'm just going to pop it there, and I'm going to resize that, and I'm going to choose a contrasting color to go in there, maybe this pink one here, and then I'll just pop it into the pocket like that. And oops, I've grabbed the wrong piece there. Let's just turn it around so it looks like it might look. And then you can go on, you could add text onto any of these elements. If we went into, close this one here and go into text, we could just make a text box, and we could write in there, we could put love, and just resize that. I mean, we could pop that on the card, just choose a slightly more interesting font, change the color, and then that's going to be stuck onto your card there. So you can see that it's really easy to make different sets. Obviously Valentine's coming up at the moment, so people are making gifts and they're making products to sell. You could easily use this to make a little set of different heart-shaped cards or pockets with matching tags with different words on. It's really easy to do. So one really important thing is that I like to make the frames when they're all put together like this, so that it's easy to see what's the background going to look like, what are the cards going to look like when they're popped in. But once your customer actually wants to print these out, they need to print them out as separate pieces. So let's just go through and I'll show you how to do that now. Let's create a new page for all of the pieces. So everything is ungrouped. Just for the card, I'm going to go in and I'm going to group the love word, and I'm going to select the card and I'm going to group those together. Now we can just pop them back, pop the card back in there. So we're going to need to take each part of our frame. There's the background. Here's the first side piece there, and here's the second side piece. So you're going to have to fit these into the page for your customer to print them. To print them out, you can turn them around to make them fit, but don't start resizing them at this point, because everything needs to fit together once they're cut out. It's best if you want to resize something, I think it's easier just to do it in the shape like that, so you're not trying to fit the different parts in and out. Let's just select this first background card, pop it in here, just turn it into, fit it onto the page. So you can see you just have to do a little bit of moving and shaking to fit everything on, but once you've got the size that you want, you'll be able to fit it all onto one page. Let's select this little card that we made with love written on it. That's going to fit down here. And there it is. And so now if you were making this to sell, obviously you would share this. You could share it as a PDF or a JPEG, something like that. Normally I like to share as a PDF myself, download it as a PDF, because that way you can keep the higher DPI, which is quite important for your customer to have a really clear pattern on their product. So I would go into PDF print there. For this one, I'm just going to select the page that I'm working on, which is page number 3, and then I can download that to my computer as I wish. And that's about all really. So I hope you can see that by using these Canva Frames templates, you can quickly and easily make beautiful heart-shaped pockets for yourself or for your customers. You can download them as a PDF, and that by using different images, different backgrounds and text, you can easily make something that is unique, that's suited to the niche that you are in. Everybody is working with different customers, so these Canva templates are very flexible in that way. Alright then, I hope you have enjoyed this little demonstration video that I've made, and if you want to buy the heart-shaped pocket Canva frames, they're available in my Etsy store at Nancy Bloom Studio. Thank you very much.